Hi, I'm Candy from Quiltvine, and tonight I am bringing you our second video for our Scrappy Strip Sew-Along. This sew-along is all about using what you have. So for my second video tonight, I am going to show you to use paper as our foundation. So we take a full piece of paper and I'm cutting it in half. With this foundation piece, we're going to be able to use really small scraps. All our scraps need to be are 4.5 inches long. And I'm just going to start with a strip somewhere in the middle. And I'm just going to have a little bit hanging over the edge. I'm going to bring it over to my sewing machine. I've got my 1/4 inch foot on, and I'm going to right sides together, place one on top of it. And don't forget to make your stitch length smaller. When you're stitching on paper, you need that small stitch length so that you're able to pull it off. I've got mine set at 1.5. And I'm just going to trim off the excess, a little past. Just going to press this out real quick, so I can add one onto the other side of it. Okay, again, just take the scissors. I'm going to trim off a little bit of the excess, but I still want to leave it hang out over. We'll be trimming it up even when we're done. Now, instead of taking all this to the iron, and I'm going to be just using some of my paper piecing tools. You can either use this roller. It's very similar to a wallpaper roller. They do have them in the quilt shops. Or you can use this little wood pressing, and that's all you need. I'm going to add another piece. I'm just going to keep on going here to finish this up. Some of these will be bigger. Just have a little bit hanging out past there. I like foundation piecing on paper. It's nice and crisp and accurate. Not that you really needed that accurate with the scraps, but it does give a nice result. This one is also nice because you don't need very large scraps. Like I said, 4.5 inches long is all the bigger that you need them. And I've cut my strings anywhere from like 1.25 inches up to 2.5. I don't really like them any bigger than 2.5. Going here. I'm going to try and finish this out for you. Don't get too bored. But with just using what we have, using your printer paper is a nice way to go. And a half sheet allows you to just use small scraps. I have another one that I've done on a full sheet of paper that I'll be showing you later in the week. See, like I'm doing it fast, and look there, that's not good. See how I have that? It's not tight. I'm not happy with that. Let me get my little ripper out here. Oh, there's little stitches. It looks like that comes right out. Need to be careful I don't rip the paper. Okay, we'll try that again. That's what happens when you try doing things quickly. Make sure I've got that pulled out there straight. I could be taking it to the iron instead of doing it with just my little wood piece here, but this works just fine, and it's what I always use when I paper piece. That one's just quite not enough. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another one down here since it doesn't cover the whole paper, but I'm going to use larger than a 1/4 inch. See, I've got that overlap in there. And now I'm going to come over and I'm going to just stitch a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch. See, everything here is very forgiving. Nothing is super exact. It's just use your scraps. There, now I'll have enough of that you'll be able to see when it gets in the seam. Let's just finish up this end. Oh, I want to put another mustard one in. I like that. Make sure that's nice and flat. I mean, who doesn't like a nice scrappy quilt? When I'm doing a scrappy quilt, I usually prefer to have some kind of, I don't know, colorway or some kind of parameters. When it's just totally scrappy, sometimes it's just too busy for me and I'm not in love with it. What I tried to do here was each one of these has, and it didn't even come out there, has kind of a little bit of a yellowish mustard in it somewhere. But now the pieces are so small, some of them you don't even see it on each piece. That was kind of my parameters on how to choose fabric for this. Okay, that should fill that half a page. Now before I trim it up, I am going to press it with the iron. Get my mat over here real quick. And I'm ready to trim it up. So the paper is what we're trimming it up to. And there you have it. There's one rectangle for my So Scrappy Sew Along. And now you'll see, because I had my stitch length at 1.5, how easy it is to get the paper out. Anyway, you don't need to sit here and watch me take all the paper out. And there you have it. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again soon.